Yo, what's up, guys? I just had a couple of things that hit me this morning that I wanted to say. Could be important, might not be important. It's around election time, and I'm seeing a lot of like relationships go down the drain. Um, you know, I had somebody on Facebook tell me, hey, if you support Trump, I don't care who you are, I'm going to delete you. And I'm like, well, okay. There's people who support Trump who are doing the same thing. To be honest, I think what we're starting to do is, and I'm one of the world's worst. I'm very strong about my beliefs, especially religious beliefs. And what I do is I'm like, hey, it's this or nothing. Like, sometimes you don't want to do absolutes, but sometimes I do that. I'm guilty too, and I'm trying to be better at it. But I think a lot of it is what we're doing is we're on a computer, we're on a platform, a page, and we're just sitting there, and these people are real people, but it's kind of like we're not recognizing they're real people for a while, and we're not placing ourselves like if we were. I think a good rule to do is if you're talking to somebody, if you're debating with somebody about politics, Trump, whatever, I think a good thing to do is to act like you are in front of them. Like, let's act like you're out to lunch somewhere and you're talking about it. In the middle of a restaurant, are you going to say, yo, screw that, delete me, I don't want anything to do with you anymore, and get up and walk out? Most of the time we're like getting to where, even if you feel that way, there's no reason for people not to be cordial. And I'm not good at that either sometimes. I'm trying to do better. And it just kind of hit me. That's why I wanted to post this video, because kind of like, man, am I treating people, even if I don't agree with them? Because if I was sitting at lunch eating in a restaurant with the same person, would I just like lash out and say things I probably wouldn't say in public? Let's don't do that. Let's try to treat each other like we're face to face and we are having a conversation, and hey, agree to disagree, no big deal. Even if you feel like it's a big deal, we all feel like our beliefs are important. But what you don't want to do is we don't want to act like children and throw a fit, either side, Trump, Biden, whoever. The reason why is because we're in the social media age to where we're kind of like, it's almost like it's not real life. As long as it's on Facebook, it's not real life. And then you said something that you can't take back, but it is real life, and somebody might think of you differently. And so it's like, what would we do if we were offended in person with somebody? We would just, we'd probably be a lot more dialed down. And I'm trying to remember to dial it back. I encourage everybody to dial it back a little bit. It's election time. It's very heated. Lots of tension. But, why are we treating people like they're a million miles away from us? Just because we're on a social media platform. Let's treat them like they were right in front of us and we were face to face having a conversation. It's a lot easier to get violent that way. Just a thought. Food for thought.